Here's my point. My point was the fact that he could do that with no remorse whatsoever and just say it as if it was nothing. Oh, well, she's just incompetent, she's this, she's that. Wait a minute. I thought we were a unit. By the way, this is the guy that want to take my place anyway. But anyway, you know. But my whole thing is, I'm not going to do that. And it has to start in the church, y'all. Now I'm going to tell you this. You seen some of the brothers wearing bow ties, okay? That's a Ben Gaither thing. I ain't telling nobody to go and put no bow tie on, okay? So I ain't. But here's my thing. I've stepped out of the box. I wear bow ties, okay? I wear bow ties. It's my identity. What I have learned, I'm not going to let anybody dictate to me what I can and cannot do. I'm an original. Everything else is a cheap carbon copy. That when God made me, he didn't make nobody else like me. When he made you, he didn't make nobody else like you. My whole thing is, I want to make sure that we're healthy, that we live a long time. So that means that we've got to do some things for our bodies. I don't want anybody dying on us. So therefore, you cannot ask God to heal your body. God heal your body if you putting all kind of stuff in your body that don't make no sense, that's disagreeing with. Yes, your body is a temple, but here's the bottom line. The bottom line is God gave you your body, and he's given all of us instructions as to what we need to do in order to keep our bodies to the point where it's supposed to be. I'm not trying to die. I ain't trying to get nobody to get all the stuff that I've worked for. I'm going to live and declare the salvation of the Lord. So I'm saying to all of the men, we've got to go from glory to glory. We got to start little. We got to start small. Some of the men had a problem making it up the mountain this morning. I saw some stragglers this morning. I have a problem with that. When you have stragglers, I saw one person, Mr. Gilbert. He was trying his best to make it up that mountain this morning. That man is about 70 years old. And for all the brothers to go up the mountain and leave him by himself, that was a problem for me. So I saw him going back, and I told him, I said, look, sit right here. Don't go all the way up the mountain. Sit right here. Because see, here's the bottom line, y'all. We still family. Whether we get there fast or whether we get there slow, we still gonna get up the mountain. You see what I'm saying? But here's the goal. The goal is to hold each other accountable. Hold each other accountable. That we can stand together, that we can be, because men attract men. One of the things, here again, I'm going back to the Muslim philosophy. What caused other men to come to the point of Islam is that they saw men doing something that had never been done before. They saw the unity among the brothers. Right. What I'm saying to all of us is whatever our differences are, there's a bigger cause here. We've got these young kids here, your son, these kids here, these young men are prescribing to be young men, to be men. And the only role model that they have is what we're seeing right here. By the mere fact that you brought your sons out here today, saying that I didn't want my son to be in any type of environment. I wanted my sons to be in an environment where there would be godly men. Amen. What that does, that speaks volumes for the fathers. Because the father says that I want my son to be around, maybe I don't have all the wisdom, but around this room right now where we are, look at all the wisdom that's here. Look at where we can go. Our experience alone, I'm not saying that everybody has to go back and create something new. There's always that I want to create something new. But why create the new when we haven't dealt with what's already created? Somebody's gone before us. Somebody, you know, I taken this thing, stand your ground. Yeah, I'm right there in that. I'm in the middle of that, stand your ground. What does that really mean to me as a man? It means that I have responsibility that I have to own up to. I've got to man up to some things. I've got to man up to my failures. But I believe this, with all of us together, with our hurts, our pains, the things that we have gone through, the things that we're going to go through, like this young man right here, he has not yet begun to live. He has not yet begun to live, but he hangs with us. He hangs with us. You can't do nothing without him. I don't care where we're going, he hangs with us. Used to be a part of the game, but he's out there. And he's bringing other people out of the game that he was a part of. So here's the madness. The madness is this. He made a decision to stand his ground. When most of us know what game what gangs are all about anyway. There's only two ways to get out of gang anyway. And so neither one of them happened to him, so he's out, and he's bringing other people out. So y'all listen to me. I don't care. Some of us been locked up. Some of us been messed up. We learned a lesson at every level. Some of us, the school of hard knocks was better than any college that we could ever go to. I'm not looking at everybody saying, you need to have a doctorate, you need to have a master's, forget that, y'all. I'm saying, what do you bring to the table? All of us are professionals. All of us are unique in our experience. Nobody in the room has the same experience. Similar, but not the same. Can you imagine what would happen if we just started writing together? The books that's been written right here with all of our lives. Where we've been. This young man needs to know. Other young people need to know where we have been. The things that we've done, the mistakes that we've done. Somebody could have came and told me, said, don't do that, but I was hard-headed. I didn't hear that. I had to learn for myself. Some of us were just like me. You had to learn for yourself. And irregardless to what somebody said, even with them, you know that a woman can never teach a man how to be a boy. She can't do that. So he needs a man. So this young man that I'm talking about, he's now in detention. And he's going to be there for another 10 days. He won't do any work. He'll just sit in a room for 10 days. Every day he'll come to school and sit there for 10 days. Because the school has now given up on him. And they've said to him, there's nothing we can do for you. But I had this kid last summer. And Al, his academics was off the chain. His pronunciation, his mathematical skill was off the chain. We had him evaluated. It's not that he can't learn. There are some other issues that are going on there. Don't know what they are, and right now, everybody that comes close to him, he pushes them away. I don't know how to reach this kid. I don't know how to reach this kid. But there may be somebody in this room that somebody here that knows how to reach. You've been there. I don't know how to get to him. But I don't want to lose this kid. I don't want to lose his other siblings. And he's the elder child, but he's got a brother who's trying to be just like his elder brother. And if he's going to school every day, and yes, he's at Stevenson Stevenson Middle School. He's at Stevenson Middle School. In the 8th grade, that's going to experience being in the 8th grade another year. He was supposed to be getting ready for the CRCT test. Is that?
That's correct.
They're saying, why give it to him? Why give it to him? He's not prepared. That's next week. And for a whole month, I was sitting there listening to the facilitator. I said, for a whole month, this kid has not been to class, and you guys are just now. What happened here? You know, you're just now bringing him up because the whole purpose of the hearing was to get this kid out of here because he's making our school look bad. I want to encourage you as brothers. You think I'm lying?